Hey guys, I'm back. I'm not sure if I'm out of space. It's recording now, but it just cut off again during my recording. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going with Chadwick Boseman. I apologize, you guys. I've been having to do part ones and part twos because the phone keeps cutting off right in the middle of recording. So obviously, this is a message that the devil don't want out once again. But with that being said, he's aware that he sold his soul, and he's guilty of that particular situation. But he felt like he was duped out of the deal, okay, and it pretty much became allowed him to have nothing. Okay, so anyway, so with that being said, and next upcoming after nothing is postponement. Okay, so and of maturing as an artist is what he was saying. They messed up his career straight up. That man, he felt like that man messed up his career, and he should not have ever, never went to that man's office or even changed his mind on whatever deal he was supposed to do prior to making accepting to do this deal. He said, but the reason why he did that because it sounded too good. Okay, all right, and he said it was going to offer a new vision to, here she go again, him and the life of this woman. All right, so. And then this card is showing this is where he experienced harmony, which is going in reverse. Okay? So, in other words, his harmonious life pretty much came to an end. And the next card is not in reverse, and that was the burden. Okay? The man ended his career. He actually black magicked him, and Chadwick felt like he was isolated, okay, from that thought or his this is consciousness. So in other words, they didn't tell him what was going on. They pretty much duped him. You know what I mean? He felt like didn't nobody tell him shit. But basically, what they told him and what they did when they went there. So in other words, it was just a setup for him to get close to that man. So here's sharing, okay, and to get close to that man. So and his sharing, participation, and his playfulness. So play artist. So anyway, the man went there. He went there. He says totally that's what it was. Okay. And once again, sorrow card is next. He said, damn, he's sorry that he ever done that. Okay. So once he left that office, he said his next thing was that he was in the hospital. He said he realized he was, hooked up to stuff, had on that white robe. They showing him with his dreads, laying in a hospital with a robe on. This white with like, I don't know, like blue little, and look like little, stars or I don't know, something all around on the robe. They kind of like, like the robe they get a little. But this one looks kind of new, like green, bluish green, little stars or I don't know, whatever be on those robes. But it's a white robe though with little spectacle things on there. He said he was laying in the bed, with the machines around him and stuff like that. Of course, he said he finally did get a chance to open his eyes and look up. I think it may have been one or two or a couple people in there. He said, but after that was pretty much it. But the bottom line, something he felt like it was attached to his umbilical cord. So what that is again, they sacrificed him. Okay, they attached to his sacral area. And if you look at the videos that I did, it says controlling your sacral, divine healing, controlling your sacral chakras, which is the videos before this one. Maybe that's why those videos ended up, I had to do those videos because look at this reading. And Chadwick, I've been trying to get to this reading for a minute. The bottom line is Chadwick Boseman was sacrificed. But with that being said, he's aware though that he, made the deal with the devil. Okay. He says, but what they did it sooner than he expected. He said he knew. And as I pick up this deck, it can hear his Queen of Swords. So here's that man that calls himself a woman. Okay? And I'm just not understanding. Well, I guess they got all that twisted up, stuff in. They got all that twisted up stuff in the, in the business of entertainment business. All that transgender and all those different things or whatever. So anyway, so the next card is, I had to grab my notes, is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this Queen of Swords man was supposed to help him, but he went the opposite way. So basically what they told Chadwick Boseman to go there for, okay, and here's Seven of Pentacles. It had everything to do with getting a greater amount of money, okay? But then it's showing Judgment next, okay? So that was his judgment day right there with, Lucifer, or being, joining the Luciferians and all that. That was his day right there. That was his day of sacrifice. The day he went to that man's office, okay? All right. And so then that person that was a Knight of Cups, okay, that was supposed to help him, turn King of Cups in reverse, okay? So they made him an offer, basically. Knight of Cups. They made him some type of, offer about, the movie. It sounded good. Movie deal. It sounded good and everything. But then, bam, he got there with, they let him, oh, come on, it's about your money. Then, bam, that was his judgment. And it came from that, that man who is showing up as a Queen of Swords and a King of Cups. I'm telling y'all, this is what it is. And Ace of Swords is next. Okay, this was the cut up moment by, look, you guys, this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords type King of Cups person, who judged him right as he got to that office regarding his money, straight up. And he was supposed to help him, but he didn't. Okay? So anyway, he says, bottom line with that, all of that, he says, is because they were supposed to, he said when he changed his mind to do the deal, he said, of course, that was his judgment moment. He realizes that now his issue, Chadwick said, was not having a better, cleaner system, okay? And that he went and done all that for money. Okay, the reason why he wished he had a better, cleaner system, he said, because of the negativity or whatever that was that man shot at him that attached to his umbilical cord. He said he didn't last no more. He said then about 6 to 8 weeks, it seems like, after he left that office. He said, and he felt like he was a pretty healthy person before that moment. Okay, so Chadwick Boseman was sacrificed by some executive man, okay, who told him that he would make more money on a movie deal. And he said that's not what happened. He said when he ended up in the hospital, before he knew it, he said he was dead. Okay? And, wow. Give me 1 second. Chadwick is talking. He said the sad part is that he know that person, okay? Hangman. He said he know that man. He says, I've worked with him or dealt with him before. He seems to be a trustworthy guy. 10 of Wands, weariness. He said, but he was a snake. Wow. Look at him, loading his back up with negativity. On some type of demonic, on the low, some demonic creep type energy that he felt only after he left the office, because he said he's dealt with this guy before. He said the industry trusts that man. But he said he's Lucifer in disguise. And then here's 9 of Cups in reverse. So when he went in there it sounded like wish fulfillment. Then they turned around and stabbed him in his back. He said straight sabotaged his whole life. All right. So, and then Knight of Pentacles is basically what they was trying to tell him, yeah, you're going to be good. You're going to have your money right. This will set you straight. This, that, and the third, he says. But then, you know what? And how he was going to do good. And now it ended up being a basically lie. Some type of lie in reverse. You can see the spiritual hands. Okay, they used their magic wand, okay, to take his life. Straight period. All right, so and the next card for Chadwick is this Three of Swords that's going in reverse. So this has something to do with a third party situation. Him and this woman, okay, and whoever was thinking about them. All right. So, and that's what changed, and that's what transformed his life. So it was some form of jealousy regarding a relationship that he was going to have, okay? And whoever that person was, that person took, he felt like was a lazy route to take him out, okay?